Hello and welcome to mihummel.org. The figurine I have today is called Joyful. This is Hummel number 53, and this little figurine is quite rare. Robert Miller rates the value of this little figurine in his last book, the edition 10 of the price guide. He says the value is between $2,000 and $3,000 for this certain Joyful figurine. The reason being, and I'll show you right now, is I go to variations on the website mihummel.org, variations, and from there I do a Control F to find Joyful. You may notice that on the left is a little girl in an orange dress, whereas on the right, the production piece, the regular production piece, is a little girl, same little girl, in a blue dress. And this is the one that you'll find most often. The piece that I have here is a double crown mark, and it was selling for $1,200 from a fellow in Budapest, Hungary. And he was asking $1,200 plus $35 shipping, as you can see. Now, if I scroll down, I'm going to click on those two so they show up, and you can see them even larger. You can see there's very little difference in them except for the coloration of the dress. With it being a double crown, it was one of the earlier figurines of this Hummel 53 Joyful, and you don't see too many of them. Here's the, I'm going to zoom in on this, and you can see at the bottom here is an incised crown. It's barely visible. Right there is the incised crown, and then the stamped crown, making it a double crown with the painter's mark. One thing I've noticed, the painter's marks are typically in black ink, but on some of the earlier pieces, the much earlier pieces, they were either red or, in this case, orange, which may have been red at the time and just faded. So here's Joyful. As can be seen, just received this the other day, and if you keep your eyes and ears open and you know what you're looking for, you can find some really good buys, especially now compared to what they were 10, 15, 20 years ago. They were costing a lot more because they were considered rare, and there are more people interested in collecting Hummels. Grandkids these days are not interested in grandma's collection. They're just something that can be broken, but it's a good investment in some ways because there are people that are still serious about it and willing to pay good money for nice pieces. And this piece is quite rare. Cute little piece. Glad to have it in my collection. Notice that the shoes are blue, whereas the one on the right, the shoes are orange on the screen. But also notice on the left hand side that the little girl's shoes are probably a different color. It's hard to tell from here on the screen, but evidently the shoes on this little girl here are blue.